dudes, I'm Hilah. Welcome to Hilah Cooking. So it's November, it's Thanksgiving. Last week we did a turkey episode. This week I'm going to show you how to make a super easy and also spectacular and beautiful cranberry sauce, homemade, while wearing a kind of ridiculous but also kind of resembling a pilgrim outfit. What the hey? Let's do it. Alright, so all we need is a few ingredients. I've got a pound of cranberries here. I'm using frozen. You can use fresh. Either one's fine. A big old navel orange, seedless, easier. Get organic if you can because we're going to use the whole peel and everything. If not, or either way, just scrub it really well. Some sugar, and then our secret ingredient is cardamom seeds. If you've never used these are one of the main spices that's in chai tea, so you might be familiar with that flavor that way. It's kind of hard to describe. It's a very warm spice, kind of like cinnamon or ginger. If you can't find it, you could use a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger in its place. But what we want, so this is a whole pod. If you break it open with your fingernail, then inside are these little seeds, and that's what we want. Probably 10 whole pods will give you about a teaspoon of the seeds, which is what we're looking for. They might be black or brown. So cool, and then some sugar and water. But let's cut up this orange and then we'll get to cooking. Alright, so I got my orange cut up and I'm just going to throw everything into this pot and start boiling it. Orange, water and sugar, and my cranberries. Ooh. Okay, and then I've got my teaspoonful of these guys. I'm just gonna kind of lightly crush them. They'll soften up as they cook, so you don't need to worry about them being hard or anything in there, but if you crush them up a little bit, then the flavor will get out more, obviously. Yummy, smells good. All right, so just gonna stir it a little bit to get the sugar all mixed up in there. All right, looks fairly well mixed. So now I'll just put a lid on it, let it come to a boil. Put a lid on it so it boils faster. And just maybe cook it for about 5 minutes and then we'll be done. Super duper easy. Okay, so it's just come to a boil. We'll give it a stir, and we'll just cook it for maybe 5 more minutes with the lid off, and you'll see that the berries are starting to kind of get a little bit exploded, and we just want to cook till they're all kind of exploded and mashed in on themselves. So, and all right, starting now, 5 more minutes or so, approximately. Okay, so it's been a few minutes and you can see that the sauce, the liquid in there is starting to thicken up a little bit. It's reduced a little. The bubbles are, well, they look different. It's hard to explain. Just take a look at it. I don't know. They look heavier. And almost all my cranberries have exploded. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And this will thicken up as it cools because there's a lot of natural pectin in the oranges and the cranberries, so it'll make a thick jelly kind of consistency. All right, so I'm just going to put it back into my bowl here. This handle is hot, be careful. And we'll put it in the fridge until it cools. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to put this in the fridge until it cools, and see you back in a sec, or a few minutes, or a couple hours, whatever. And now, by the power of Grayskull, I present homemade cranberry sauce that's all nice and thick and delicious. I'm going to taste it for you. It's tart and fruity and sweet and delicious, and it'll be great with your Thanksgiving turkey. And you should check out the video I made of that. And subscribe to my channel, and have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.